What's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday. Yes, Saturday. I had to think for a second. Happy Saturday, everybody. How's everybody doing this weekend? Hey, hey. What's up? What's up? Ellen in the building. What's happening? How's your weekend going so far? Hey, big bro. What's up, Joe? How's your weekend going, Joe? I think I already know that because we're in a group chat together. But for the sake of the chat, how's your weekend going? Happy Saturday, Miss CB. She is over there. It's blurred in the background, so you can't see her. It played twice. The intro played twice. It is kind of long though, but it's dope. It's like the Marvel intro. Is that your first time seeing that, Joe? Hey, what's happening, Benny Boondogs? Big bro in the building. Is that your first time seeing the intro, Joe? It's like basically the Marvel Studios intro. I haven't finished it. So I only watched the first episode. It's been a very busy week because of work. But I watched the first episode. I'm probably gonna watch the rest of it today, actually, to be honest with you. Some of the inconsistencies with the first episode like upset me a little bit, but it was still really good. And I feel like if you haven't seen the animated series, it's not like bad to where it'll bother you. There was just some stuff that I was like, but for the most part, like it captured the essence of the last Airbender in the first episode. I loved it, so I'll probably watch the rest of them today. Hey, welcome to the live streams, Craig. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I try to do one of these a week, sometimes two, depending on how many videos I drop in a week. I try not to put too much content out there because something is going to end up bombing. So I try not to do too much, but I try to do at least one of these a week. And we've been doing these on Saturdays the past few weeks, so I've been enjoying them, and it seems like y'all have too. So welcome to the chat, Craig. It gets very sideways. Sometimes we start talking about football, and then it just kind of goes left. One day we talked about movies for like 45 minutes. It was horrible. Nah, it was fun. First time not skip. How do you skip the intro? Trash. How do you skip the Marvel intro? Joe. I'm willing to wager. Nah, people probably do skip it. It starts at the beginning of all the videos though, so it's kind of easy to skip for the interviews. I would imagine by the time you actually are paying attention, the intro is probably gone because it starts like right at the beginning. Oh yeah, that photo is hilarious. That photo is very weird. It kind of makes me want to do a weird one now. Ben has us submit our own images to be used in the thumbnail. If y'all would have saw, I forgot, was it maybe 2-3 weeks ago? Joe was still sick, and the suggestions he sent in the group chat were hilarious, y'all. It was like a dude that was like in a hospital bed. It was hilarious. Be like Ben and smash that like button. Today we are here to celebrate and watch the footage of Elija Lofton. So something interesting about Elija Lofton, we talked about this last week, that a lot of the 24s didn't end up putting their senior huddle out because there's no need to. They were already signed and sealed and delivered. So Elija Lofton actually does not have his senior highlights available. So what we're watching today is actually his junior year. But he comes from Bishop Gorman High, a powerhouse, played tight end, H-back, receiver. He's kind of just an offensive weapon, a little bit of a Swiss Army knife. A fantastic offensive player, too. Actually can play some running back, too, some fullback. I think we're going to see him used in a lot of different ways. 6'2", 220 is what it... voice crack. 6'2", 220 is what he's listed at on 24/7. I'm sure now being in the program, he's probably put on at least 10 pounds of muscle already, if not, 10 to 15 by the time the spring comes around. But for those of you unfamiliar with the 4-star tight end Elija Lofton, his 2024 stats: 25 catches, 521 total yards, 16 touchdowns. 16 touchdowns. He was an absolute monster in the red zone, just a weapon in the red zone. 18.4 yards per catch. a vertical threat at tight end and just an offensive weapon too. I'm excited to see how they use him, even in the spring. I'm excited to see how Guidry uses him, whether he uses him as more of an H-back or, I think he's a really good blocker too. So I think he's got that versatility that should get him on the field early. A lot of times with tight ends, it's like their blocking isn't quite up to snuff early, so they don't get on the field. Just like with running backs, it's usually like pass protection and things like blitz pickup that keep them from playing early. I think Elija Lofton has that already. I think he's a talented blocker, especially when it comes to the run game, so I think he'll get on the field early. Craig says he's from Michigan. He loves the Miami Hurricanes. It's just a wonderful thing to look at. I'm just so stoked about getting this new quarterback, Ward. Oh, man. I'm excited about Cam Ward, man. A couple of people were posting some clips today of him just doing an escape act in one of the games, breaking some tackles, extending a play, and then finding the running back in the middle of the field. I think the running back actually ended up dropping the pass, but it just shows you the different things Cam Ward can bring to an offense. His escapability, his ability to extend plays while keeping his eyes downfield is just going to be huge. I think this offense is just going to explode this year. I'm excited to see how personnel are used. I want to see some 4-wide sets, some 5-wide sets. I want to see a little bit more variation in 2024. But we're not here to dissect Shannon Dawson today. By the way, I do believe in Shannon Dawson. I think he's a great offensive coordinator. And I think he's going to prove that this year. I think we're going to see him getting his bag this year. We are here for Elija Lofton. Miami had a couple different tight ends on the board for 24, but I think this was probably the one that we all wanted most. I think most of us wanted 2 because everyone liked the jumbo receiver, Caleb Odom, but I think Elija Lofton just encompasses everything when it comes to a tight end, when it comes to an offensive weapon. You can split him out like a jumbo receiver, so he gives you that versatility as well. So I like that we got a guy like this instead of getting, the blocking tight end and then the guy like Jaleel Skinner that's more of a jumbo receiver. You get all that into one. You get a guy that doesn't have to be taken off the field. You know what I mean? Second and short, you leave him out there to block. Third and long, you can split him out. He can play in the slot. He's got those skills. He's got that versatility. Craig says so many weapons on paper. I'm excited to see how he uses the weapons this year. We've been talking about that a lot on You Heard this offseason. Will Shannon Dawson use his weapons effectively? Will we see more than just 3 receivers? Will we see a rotation? Will we see different personnel groupings? Are we gonna see Ray Joseph, run some reverses, a little bit more motion too? I think everyone's kind of on board with the fact that we probably need just a little bit more snap motion and some more movement. I think that's going to be something that we are going to see this year. I'm also really excited about the running back room because Mark Fletcher's not playing in the spring, which is great because I want Mark to be healthy and I need him to be 100% ready to go for the season. But I think him not playing in the spring gives those reps to Chris Johnson, gives those reps to Trevante Citizen, who needs them, gives those reps to the young guys coming in as well. So I'm excited about like little things like that when it comes to the spring. I'll probably do a pre-spring stream or something where we talk about some of the things we're excited about and that we want to see. Yeah, mine too is just how much will he cook? Like we saw Guidry use guys in various ways and, mix different personnel groupings, hide what guys didn't do well. We saw him use Corey Flagg better than I think anyone has ever used Corey Flagg. I would like to see Dawson do that with guys, find what they do well and accentuate that. I don't want to see guys like Robbie or Ray not getting catches this year or not getting burned on the field. I mean, even as decoys in the run game, use the motion, use a jet sweep, just use things to disguise what you're doing and just to give the defense other things to look at. But let's get into why we are here. We are here for 4-star tight end Elija Lofton from the 2024 class. An absolute monster. From Bishop Gorman. We've got a couple guys that we're recruiting from Bishop Gorman in this class as well. So here we're going to see him in line. Oh, I like this. Oh, was this a delay tight end screen? I like this play setup. It did not pan out well, but I really like this play setup. That is very, very interesting. With the Hawks, though. Ooh, never give up on a play. I love this. Check them out. Never give up on a play. Ooh, you love that kind of effort, man. From a tight end? Hawking boys down? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree, Craig. More catches from the tight ends. I think if Riley Williams don't have at least 25 to 30 catches, I'm going to be upset. I think Riley is going to emerge this year. So now we see him split out into the slot here. We see that versatility early. Let's see what our guy got coming out the slot. You're going to see him as a blocker. That's one of the things I said early. See, look, he can block. Physical blocker, too. Got two guys. He ended up getting two guys with this block. So he gets his hands on him, pushes him into somebody else. He threw a man at a man. People throwing people at people is always funny to me. Love that aggression, love that physicality, especially from a tight end, from a guy that people say does not have those kind of blocking skills. I love that he showcases that and puts it on his film. It lets you know it's important to him and he wants to showcase it. Now we see him in line again on a run play here. Again, so we see the versatility. We see the blocking skills early. Good job. Keep your feet moving. Ooh. And finish the block. That's what I really love. Look at that. Drive him until the whistle. An extra tackle out there. So I can see two tight end sets where we decide to go with him and Cam McCormick or him and Riley. Or a jumbo set where it's Cam, Riley, and then Lofton as like the H-back. I could definitely see that. So we see him split out here, one-on-one. Oh, my God. He is just an absolute bully blocking. What's up, Dad? Absolute bully out there on the edge. So we see him split out here. Ooh. I like that he hit him with the foot fire real quick just to make him think it was going to be a route. Then shoots the hands. Boom. Beautiful. I absolutely love Elija Lofton, man. That physicality, give it to me. He really is a fantastic blocker, man. He really, really is. And what's crazy is like he literally is an elite blocker. That's not even like what he does as a pass catcher, what he does as a route runner with the ball in his hands is even more special. If you can believe that after watching him pancake guys. So we see him in the slot again. I love how Bishop Gorman used him too. Moved him around, used him everywhere. So we see him going vertical here. Linebacker has no chance. Is that a linebacker or a safety? Let's see if we can see pre-snap. That's a linebacker. Linebacker has no chance. An absolute matchup nightmare if you're trying to flex a linebacker out on him. They will never have enough speed. They don't have the smoothness in their hips. Yeah, he needed to bail a lot faster than this. Just absolutely runs by him. Great ball tracking. Difficult catch to make. Me too. I agree, Hoodie. I hope we use him in a similar role. I hope we use him everywhere. Throw him some screens, a little tight end reverse, flex him out. Heck, have him out there when we use jumbo sets or like a trips when you want to throw a jailbreak screen or you want to throw a bubble screen. Have him out there as a blocker because we've already seen that he's just disgusting on the edge as a blocker. So we see him split out here again. They're playing Matter Day here. This is another powerhouse they're playing. Ooh, he's got the hitch and go. Beautiful job there. Great job selling that. and we gone. Great over the shoulder catch with the hands. Still has enough speed to outrun this DB. This is a really nice route. I like this. Because he kind of runs it like it's just like he's lollygagging on the hitch a little bit. You know, like he knows he's not getting the ball here on this hitch. Boom. Then explodes. Quarterback hits him perfectly over the shoulder. Great job snagging it. All hands. You love it. Out the slot again. Ooh. I love this concept here. Great job finding the open spot in the zone. Presenting yourself to your quarterback. This is beautiful. Now get upfield. Ooh, okay. Oh, you love to see it. Now go. Oh, we gone. How many tight ends can do this? He made him look. Where did you go? Where did you go? That man took the widest, slowest speed turn. This is fantastic in the open field, man. From a tight end, I think he has the tools to be the next great tight end at Miami. He's got everything you want from a playmaker at tight end. He's not a liability in the run game. Heck, if you need an extra pass blocker, you need an extra tackle in there, you can keep him in there to block. Again, on the fade ball, absolute dime by the quarterback, fitting that in before the safety gets a chance to get over the top. But what I want to focus on is the separation here. Look at that separation already. Knows he's going to have to make the contested catch, the catch in traffic. Knows he's going to get popped. Still makes the catch. Touchdown. This ball here was insane. I agree. I like that he shows a little bit of everything on his film too. You know what I mean? He started out with, all right, let me give you like a solid 2 minutes of just blocking. Like, you're just about to watch me handle business for 1:30. And then you get to see everything else I can do. I like that. Show that versatility. And the fact that he put the blocking up front lets me know he takes pride in it. It lets me know that that's just as important to him as running a go ball and mossing 2 defenders. I love that. I like that when I see that from receivers too. Anytime I see a receiver and they put blocking on their highlights, my soul leaves my body in excitement. All right, so we see our guy again, split out, showing you the versatility. Hey, Joe, I'm drinking water. Be proud of me. Oh, what a catch. Nice back shoulder here. Love the foot fire off the line. Quick feet. Good job. But the adjustment here, the body control, the adjustment, the catch in traffic. Another fantastic ball by his quarterback, too. This is not an easy catch to make. Played really well by this corner. I mean, you know, if you're playing Matter Day, their corners are going to be nice. Their whole squad is going to be nice. It has no sugar in it. This is straight naked water. Straight naked water. I actually drink a lot of water on my streams, and I actually tell them to tell you every time I do it too. This is telling me that these people never do. I'm in love with this play. Everything. You put fire off the ball here. Fantastic. Creating separation. You know, little bit of a stiff arm. Yeah, you do what you can get away with that receiver. I did it all the time. But the adjustment there is just absolutely elite. I love it. Here he goes again. Nasty. He's not just a guy who's blocking because it's his assignment. He's not just in on the play. He's not a liability. He wanted. Absolutely nasty and tenacious at blocking. The new tight end president. I like that. That boy bad, man. I love Elija Lofton's skill set. Dog, the fact that you can be this dynamic as a receiver and as a playmaker, but then be this physical, this aggressive in the trenches when it comes to blocking, man, Hoodie says, I know there's different levels in terms of high school to college, but there'll be a lot of advantages against linebackers for sure. And Bishop Gorman they don't play no slouch schedule. You see Matter Day on here. They don't play just nobody. This is a beautiful design on this wheel route. Look at this. Oh, Shannon Dawson, steal this. This is beautiful. Fantastic job by the two receivers running their slants here, creating a natural pick. Oh my. I need this. Shannon, I don't know if you watch my channel. You probably don't. But somebody over there do. And if you do, can we get this in the playbook? This is absolutely beautiful. I like how this is designed. Beautifully executed by the receivers. Beautifully executed by Lofton. Absolutely fantastic. So his highlights actually are not that long. So we're going to run them back one more time. For those of you that are late getting in, a lot of his highlights start off with his blocking. Here starts with one of the best effort plays I've ever seen in my life. Tight end screen, that was a really cool design. Gets picked off. And Elijah runs it down. Punches the football out. Bro recovers. That's the kind of effort you want from your star player. That is your star player understanding that he has to do what he has to do to get the dub. And it's not just about him. So we see him in the slot here. You're going to see a lot of blocking early on his highlights, and I absolutely love it. This is what I mean by if you got Lofton in and you want to run a screen, you can. You don't have to take him out no matter what the personnel is. He does not have to come off the field. If he's on the field in a jumbo set and you want to spread it out, you can leave Lofton out there. You know what I'm saying? If it was a spread where it's 4 wide, but he's one of the guys in the slot, you know what I'm saying? You want to make a quick audible, maybe do a quick dive up the middle. You can still flex him in, put him in line, and have him block. He's got that perfect versatility where you don't need to take him off the field. And just a bully when it comes to blocking, man. The tenaciousness when it comes to blocking, I love it. Just as elite as a blocker as he is as a route runner, as a pass catcher. He's got really quick feet, too. Hey, L in the building. What's happening, Brody? We watching our guy Elija Lofton, man. Making people look stupid. So he's at H back here. This is where I expect to see him a lot, especially early. We called it King and Queen at Dobie. I don't know what other offenses call it, but we called it King and Queen. King to the strong side, Queen to the weak side. I expect to see him quite. Miami does love this formation. So I do expect to see him quite a bit. He really is a fantastic blocker. Blocking is effort, man. Blocking is want to. And he wants to. And then we see the effort again. It's all effort with Elija Lofton. I love that. When you have an elite talent and you match that with elite effort, come on, somebody. The Bishop Gorman uniforms are kind of swaggy. I kind of like them. I like the helmet. I know it's simple, like very Green Bay style, but I like it. I will say Lofton makes it look good. But look, it's a cool helmet. I like it. I like the orange helmet with the blue pants. I'm a uniform guy, so I always look at stuff like that. I'm like, hey, uniform's kind of dope. Chaminade to me has some of the coolest uniforms. Them and Heritage. Heritage is black uniforms. The white ones are fire too. So we see him going vertical here. Absolute mismatch when you have a linebacker on him. It is a matchup problem. If you flex a linebacker out there on Elija Lofton, he is going to get cooked. He runs right past this dude. Extends for the catch. Beautiful job. Them long arms give him a fantastic catch radius too. What's happening, L? How's your weekend going, Brody? How is your Saturday? What we got here? Oh, this was the hitch and go. I call this the lazy hitch and go. Because the way he ran the hitch, it looked like, he was not as interested in the play, which probably caused the DB to maybe not pay as close attention. But then he hits you with the psych and turns it into a hitch and go. Psych. Then puts the burners on. Again against Matter Day. Great catch over the shoulder. It's got the breakaway speed. Now we see the catch and run. We see his ability to get upfield and be elusive after the catch too. Makes this dude look stupid. That move in the open field, that's not very tight end. Find me other tight ends that move like this, man. And can block like he does. Because you can find me a tight end that can move like this, but I guarantee you he's nothing in the trenches. Or he probably isn't. I don't know though, because we're recruiting another one in the next class that reminds me of Elija Lofton a little bit. Marshall Pritchett. Another guy that can block on the edge, can block in line, and can move like this. So when you find them, they're special. Guys like Lofton, like Pritchett, like Odom, they're special. This catch, this ball, man. The ball placement here to get this ball in before the safety gets over the top. That's fantastic. Great concentration by Lofton too, tracking that down, knowing he's going to take a shot and still making that catch in traffic. Good stuff. So we see him flexed out again, one-on-one. I think this is the back shoulder. Something's weird about these numbers. Is it just me? Or are these numbers on the field weird to y'all? I don't know why, but they look funny to me. So this back shoulder was fantastic. The adjustment he made here. Ugh. Again, fantastic ball placement. He's got really good chemistry with his quarterback. You got to have chemistry to hit a back shoulder like this. But the adjustment here, a little stiffy to create a little bit of separation. It ain't cheating if they let you get away with it. I love that, though. That's elite, elite, elite. Now we see him blocking again here. Whew. Absolutely disgusting. This is the wheel route again. I think this is the last play on his highlights. I am in love with this play design, man. The way they ran both of these slants. Also the execution, too. Before we pay attention to Lofton, watch both receivers run this route as if this is their play. Put fire off the line. Beautiful execution by the receivers out here, being great dummies on this play. But also understanding that it is their job to make sure these DBs get caught in the wash. Whew. Hey, what's happening, J-Dub? What's happening, bro? We watching our guy Elija Lofton. That wheel route play, I want to clip it and I want to DM it to Shannon Dawson over and over. Let's watch it one more time or 12 more times. I want to see things like this year with him and Riley. I feel like Riley would be another good one to do things like wheel routes with. Man, I want to see a little bit more. So that's Elija Lofton. Has anybody not seen Elija Lofton? Do we have people in the chat that are like, that is my first time seeing Elija Lofton? Is that possible? And I'm almost positive he is an early enrollee. I think he's already there. I have a list. I'd be forgetting. I have a list. Let's check it. Let's check the list. I think he's already there, though. Where's my list? Maybe I deleted my list. Or I clearly saved too many pictures. Okay, I lied. I don't have a list. I think he is there already, though, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's there. Thank you, J-Dub. Yeah, I believe he's there. I'm excited to see what he looks like in the spring. The tight end room is going to be pretty interesting too, because you got Jackson Carver, who I think is really underrated. Didn't get to see the field a lot last year, but he's a big body, big wingspan, former lacrosse player too. And according to my guy Marshall Pritchett, former lacrosse players make the best tight ends. Brock Bowers is a former lacrosse player. Like, it's crazy how many like elite tight ends are former lacrosse players, and so is Jackson Carver. I'm excited to see Jackson Carver. Oh, L confirming he's already there. I'm excited to see him in the spring, man. He is listed at 6'2", 220 from 24/7. But I would imagine once he get into the program, by the time spring rolls around, he's probably going to have an extra 10, maybe even 15 pounds on him. Have y'all been seeing the pictures from the guys? Man, they all look like they're putting on weight already. They all look like they're in the gym putting in work, and I think we're gonna see a really exciting showing from the 2024 freshmen that we get to see during the spring. Um, let's see who's going to be next week though. I think next week's stream is going to be Justin Scott. Let's see. Let me see. 4 months ago. I'm trying to see if he has his I'm trying to see if he has his senior huddle. He doesn't. Justin Scott only has his junior year huddle. Maybe we'll watch it because we watched Elijah's junior. So it may be Justin Scott or Chance Robinson. A lot of people were asking for Chance Robinson last week, so maybe we'll do him or Chance. He has some games on here though, so we can pull up Justin Scott. We can watch Justin Scott next week. Bobby Washington and Shamar Kirk were the two that I saw pictures of. I was like, yo, that's Shamar Kirk and that's Bobby. Bobby looks like an animal. I'm excited to see Bobby, Malik, Popo, Pulliam. I'm excited to see the linebacking core. I cannot wait, man. Spring's gonna be so dope. I'll probably do a bunch of streams during the spring. I'm gonna do it before spring starts. I'll do a stream, just like some of the stuff that we're excited about and all that. I hope to still get down there for the spring game. I think I'm still doing that. I was looking towards Steph to see if she was looking at me. I think I'm still doing that. Yes. Oh, they can do it again. That's Steph's hand back there. So yes, spring's still happening. So yeah, when is the spring game? They haven't put out a date yet, but they did put out a date for the what am I thinking about? Oh, the practice schedule. So we're assuming that it's where the last practice is. I don't have it in front of me, but I think it was like March 29th. I don't know. I forgot. My memory is absolutely terrible. Huh? March 13th? April 13th. She's not even a Canes fan. But that's my memory. It's very bad. April 13th, I think, is the last practice. So we're assuming it's April 13th, but we're not sure. I'll try to get confirmation on that. But I should be down there for the spring unless something crazy happens, which crazy things do happen. It's life. But if something crazy happens with work, I'll have to miss it. But hopefully I don't have to miss it. It'd be cool. I've actually never been to Miami, so it'd be dope just going down to Miami, and we're doing the Caneswear meetup with You Heard. So we'll be at Caneswear doing I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think it's called just the Canesverse. Man, Ben has been doing work on that, lining up content creators to come pop in. I'm gonna see if I can hit up some players. I know more of the like freshmen than I do a lot of the other players, but I'm gonna see if I can hit up some of the guys and see if they want to stop by, say what's up. I don't know if they will or if they can. I mean, it'll be the day of the spring game, so the likelihood of them saying yes is probably very low because they need to focus on the spring game. But I'm gonna shoot the shot anyway. Man, I can't wait to see y'all too, man. I'm gonna stuff your entire body with sugar. I'm gonna feed Joe sugar endlessly. I'm coming with snacks. But yeah, it's gonna be so dope, man. Just to get to hang out at Caneswear. First of all, I might go broke before the show just being at Caneswear. I'm probably gonna buy everything that fits me and that doesn't fit me and be like, I could probably grow into that. That'll shrink. And I'm gonna buy that too. So I'll probably buy a bunch of stuff at Caneswear, but it'll be so dope to see the guys at Caneswear. They're always, super supportive. And honestly, just getting to hang out with Ben, Joe, Polk, getting to see Dono, just getting to see a lot of y'all that I don't get to see would be pretty cool. So yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna go in full Batman cosplay, so everyone knows who I am. I'm gonna be in a full Batman costume from head to toe. Nothing Miami related. Batman costume. Just so everybody knows who I am the entire time. They're gonna be like, why is You Heard walking around with Batman? And then it'll click to y'all like, oh, that's Chalupa Batman. But I'm gonna have a chalupa in my hand. I'm not gonna eat it. Because if I eat it, then I lose the Chalupa Batman thing. I'm gonna just have to hold it. So I'm gonna just be holding I don't know, a room temperature Chalupa all day. No, I won't do that, y'all. I'll just be there. I'm very shy in person too. So but if you do see me, say hi, wave. If you want to break the tension, I like to break the tension by doing a wave like this. I like to do like a very childish wave. It breaks the tension with people. So I'm gonna have wife so Missy B can go shopping with somebody. Fire, because she don't want to be at everything anyway. She already said, she's like, I'm not going to everything. She don't care. She's not a Canes fan. Now, if we were going to Notre Dame, she'd probably go to everything for a week, won't you? They can't hear you. Do the thumbs up again. There you go. Yeah, but you're going to the game, right? Yeah, she'll probably go to the game. I'll probably drag her out to Caneswear. Oh yeah, we'll be vlogging while I'm out there, so she'll probably be vlogging. So if you see a dude in a full Batman costume and like a very small Mexican woman like filming him, that's us. Actually, you should wear the Batman costume, like hobo advertising from Sunny. You could be like you could be like advertising the channel while you're out there, wearing a full Batman costume with a sombrero, so they have like some type of Chalupa tie-in. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna get a jersey that says Chalupa on the back of it. That'll be my extent of wanting people to know who I am. But nah, seriously, I will be there. Not in a Batman costume. It's probably too hot there to be in a Batman costume. Maybe I'll just get a cowl. I'll just wear like the cowl, like the Batman cowl or something like that. Nah, because then people gonna want me to wear the cowl every time I go to the spring game. I'm not gonna want to wear the cowl every time. Yeah, Ellen. My dad's actually a big time Notre Dame fan too. I should have told him to come on camera while he was here. He's a big time there. I grew up in a Notre Dame house, so I don't hate Notre Dame like everybody else does. Elijah is my choice as best player in the nation. Ooh, I don't hate that. Because he does so much and he does everything he does is elite. I don't hate that. Pound for pound, you can make an argument that he was the best player in the nation last year. Put my logo on a shirt. Nah, I'll probably just wear a Canes jersey, y'all. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll be in a jersey. I may be in a jersey that says Chalupa on the back of it, but for the most part, I'll probably just be in a jersey, man. She produces everybody. Ellen is the hardest working person on the planet. She's an absolute beast. I agree. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. New videos drop. Oh, I've changed the drop schedule. Monday and Fridays now are when videos are going to drop. This past Friday, I dropped a interview with 2026 quarterback from Seminole High School down there in Florida, Michael Clayton II. It was a really fun interview. We talked about his Miami offer, his Miami visits, relationship with Cristobal, Shannon Dawson, and Arkansas is really high on him. So we talked about Arkansas as well, but we try to keep it Miami centric. So we talked about Miami and a lot of that kind of stuff. It was a really fun interview. Y'all go check that out. That drops Friday. Next week, 2 videos dropping, both from kids from Sumner. Monday is going to be 4-star offensive lineman Zaire Addison from Sumner High School, high priority recruit for the Miami Hurricanes. We talked in depth about his Miami visits, his relationship with Cristobal, with Mirabal. He absolutely loves the staff. It was cool to hear him talk about doing film study with Mirabal. I think he said the last time he was there, he elected not to take pictures. He said they asked him to go in the line and take pictures, and he asked Mirabal if instead of taking pictures, he could watch film with him and learn with him. So I think I'm gonna love that interview. And then on Friday, it's going to be another one from Sumner. Tyler Williams, the 3-star receiver, also really high on Miami's board. That video will be dropping Friday. And for shits and giggles, if y'all want to know, the following week it's going to be another player from Sumner, Cameron White. Shout out to the Brody, Cameron White. Shout out to the whole Sumner squad. It's a Sumner takeover on the channel for a little bit. So yeah, gonna keep doing 2 of those a week. Probably. Yeah, Ellen is the hardest working person on the planet. You're gonna see she probably produces for more YouTube content than most of us even know. Elle in the building. Elle is a superstar. Yes, the best. And she gave me the the term "don't be a cow" was born by Ellen. I used to say "don't be a donkey." It comes from an old wrestling company that me and Steph used to like. But now it's "don't be a cow," and that literally came from Ellen. This year is key for the UM to stack the receiver class. I agree. I think they're gonna have an insane receiver class this year. Mark my words. Y'all can clip this. You can try to troll me with it later. I guarantee you, Miami will have an elite receiver class this year. Elite. That is hilarious. People already think I'm Mizubi. I told y'all. A player was like, it was dope meeting you at the 7-on-7 thing, and I was like, I wasn't there, fam. I was in Houston. That thing was in South Florida. I was not there. Yeah, that cow got destroyed. All right, so in honor of that stream, before we get out of here, I'd like to ask y'all one random question. We asked this a little while ago, but I feel like no one heard me, and then we just started talking about other stuff. What is one TV show? Because we did movies before, right? What is one TV show that you've seen at least 3 times that you could still watch today that's still entertaining? It doesn't matter how many times you watch it. Doesn't matter how many times, you know what I'm saying? You know all the words and you still love it. What's that TV show for you? For me, it's The Office. Anything Marvel. Well, not anything Marvel. I'd say The Office, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's probably it. Am I missing something? I don't watch Sons of Anarchy like that anymore, though. I'd say The Office, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Anything nerd related. If anime counts, Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, I watch like once a year. But definitely The Office, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I know I'm missing something that I love. Family Guy. I love Family Guy. Fresh Prince, great shout. Ooh, Martin. Yeah, Martin's fire. Sanford and Son, also fire. Yeah, y'all went off on that cow. It was terrible. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, great shout. Y'all are teaming up again. Why y'all get gangster every time I try to talk about movies or TV shows? Y'all getting gangster on the cow again. Seinfeld, Martin. I've never liked Seinfeld. That is, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. There's some episodes I've seen that I like though, but I've like never been a huge fan. Jamie Foxx show, the Wayans brothers. Hey, shout out to Craig Wayans. He's on Daddy Issues, one of my favorite podcasts, and he's like one of my favorite. He's my favorite Wayans because when I started writing comics, I reached out to him to get like writing advice, and he would send me back advice. Craig is dope. So shout out to Craig Wayans. Wayans Bros. Great show. We're brothers. Me and Azubi need to do a show. and the intro needs to be "We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored." Da-na-na-na. You know? Family Guy, Martin, Wayans Bros. Oh man. Wayans Bros is classic. I think I'm gonna cue that up this weekend. The Office, Sons of Anarchy, Blacklist, Criminal Minds, Friends, It's Always Sunny. Man, this girl can watch The Blacklist and Criminal Minds every day. It be the same episodes, y'all. She could watch the same episodes every single day. It be driving me nuts. Oh, I thought you said Big Bang Theory for a second. I was about to get nerdy. I was like, oh, Big Bang Theory. Nah. I feel like Big Bang Theory got worse the longer it went, though. You know what I'm saying? Like early Big Bang Theory was dope. I feel like, ooh, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z? What are we saying here? Are we saying Dragon Ball? Are we saying Dragon Ball Z? Are we saying Dragon Ball GT? Are we saying Dragon Ball Super? Or are we just saying the entire franchise? Because for me, Dragon Ball 100%. Or like original Dragon Ball, I can watch Dragon Ball every day. It's just so cute and fun. The Miami 30 for 30 series is absolutely a must. To you, I watched the U probably 700 times. I used to watch Fab Five every night. That documentary. Oh, Law and Order SVU. I've never seen it. I've never seen any of them. I've seen a little Law and Order because my dad used to watch it, but I've never like watched a bunch of them. This man said after they changed the security guard. That's very specific. That is very specific. I'm trying to think, are there other shows like that for me that the Blacklist, yeah, but they ruined the Blacklist towards the end, so it like has a sour taste in my mouth. I'm trying to think, are there other shows besides like cartoons? Because like the old X-Men I could watch, Batman Beyond, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Rosewood. I've never seen Rosewood either. I heard The Good Doctor was good. I've never watched The Good Doctor. Is SVU the best Law and Order, y'all? Like, is that like if you're gonna watch one, watch SVU? I've never seen The Wire. I have never. Vikings. Yes. Yo, Vikings was my jam. Hold on, because I always get her name wrong. Ragnar's first wife. I want her to be in Game of Thrones. I also want her to be in Marvel too. I always get her name wrong. No. Catherine Winnick is her name. She's Lagertha in the series. I want her to be in Marvel so bad. Yo, Vikings. If y'all haven't seen Vikings, watch Vikings. I used to love Cat Dog when I was a kid. I will randomly sing the Cat Dog song. Like randomly around the house. I will randomly like be like, alone in the world was a little cat dog. I will randomly, right? I randomly do that all the time. I love Cat Dog. Like I will get bored and out of nowhere you'll just hear Cat Dog. Yeah, I do it a lot. I like Cat Dog. That's my homie. Never mentioned. She doesn't get mentioned, but she was a beast. Like I want her in Marvel, but I definitely want her. If they're gonna do this Game of Thrones prequel where they do Aegon's conquest, I want her to be Visenya. I just feel like nobody can be Visenya but her. One of my like super duper celebrity crushes, mostly just because I think she can beat me up. I'm not even attracted to her in that way. I just think she can protect me. I feel like in a crisis, she can protect me. I didn't see the last season. Is it bad? Ren and Stimpy. I didn't like Ren and Stimpy when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I didn't like those kind of cartoons. I didn't like the Cartoon Network kind of cartoons. I like Transformers, Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man Unlimited, Justice League. I like Cat Dog. But I didn't like Ren and Stimpy. I liked Rugrats. I liked Hey Arnold. Rocket Power was probably my favorite when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my dad got me a bike, and he got a custom-made sticker for me that said Rocket Boy on it. It was fire. Doug. Oh, man. Doug was fire. I love Doug. I probably just got unmonetized. The Last Kingdom, I think I watched the first season of that. That's with Jason Momoa, right? I think I watched the first season of that. Street Sharks. Fire. Street Sharks was dope. Y'all remember the Mighty Ducks cartoon? I feel like I'm the only one that watched that. Gargoyles was dope. I used to watch the hell out of Gargoyles. Recess was cool. Used to watch a lot of Recess. What else? Do y'all remember SWAT Cats? Do y'all remember this show? I feel like nobody else remembers this show. And I used to watch the mess out of this. Let me share my screen so I can show y'all this. Do y'all remember this show? Zoom in. Do y'all remember SWAT Cats? It used to be super, super dope. I used to watch the mess out of some SWAT Cats. I feel like no one remembers that. Boy Meets World. I can't agree with the second half of that. I didn't have a crush on Topanga when I was a kid. I don't know why, but I didn't. Now the Pink Ranger. The Pink Ranger, the Little Mermaid, and Miss Elizabeth. They used to walk down Macho Man. I don't know if I had a crush on her. I was too young, but my mom used to say that I always used to call her. I used to say she was a princess, and I would always say she's really beautiful when I was a kid, I guess. She looked like a princess, though. Captain Planet was fire. Y'all remember Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Recess was fire. They had a little snitch on there. I used to hate him. But SWAT Cats was fire. Do y'all remember what was this one called? It was like Egyptian mummies. Mummies Alive. That's what it was called. Do y'all remember Mummies Alive? Let me see if I can find a picture of it. See, we start out talking about football, and now we're talking about cartoons. I'm very proud that this is what my streams have become. Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember Mummies Alive? Y'all remember this show? I used to watch the mess out of Mummies Alive. The Last Kingdom isn't with Jason. It's Netflix Viking show. It takes place years after Ragnar's time. Oh, really? Oh, I need to check that out. Oh. DuckTales. I like DuckTales. Wasn't a big DuckTales guy, but I like DuckTales. Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat. Did I watch this? I did not watch Felix the Cat. But he used to have cartoons in like newspapers, didn't he? Because I feel like I used to see his comic like in the news. Yeah, I used to see his comic. The Magic School Bus. I love the Magic School Bus. Oh! She said she watched the first season of The Last Kingdom. Oh, you watched it with no context because you did not watch Vikings. You watched that with zero context. You liked it? Yeah. Oh, interesting. I need to check it out. Let's see. What else? What other cartoons did I like love as a kid? Wow. There's a Rugrats mouse pad right here. We've had that mouse pad since I was like in intermediate school, by the way. I just haven't put down my other mouse pad, which is pretty cool. Woody the Woodpecker. Yes. Oh, who was your favorite Looney Tune? Who was y'all's favorite Looney Tune? This is the one I've been using. It's like a giant mouse pad. I just haven't put it back down when I moved. It's pretty cool. Big nerd fan me. Who is your favorite Looney Tune? That's what we're going to end with today. We are ending with who's your favorite Looney Tune. Sound off in the chat. Mine was Daffy. I was a Daffy Duck guy. I didn't like Bugs. I thought Bugs got too much of the spotlight. I like Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck was silly. I was silly when I was a kid. I liked the silliness. You know what I mean? Felt like Daffy Duck was cool. Feel like he, you know what I mean? The all black look. with the I don't know why he had like the collar on. I don't know. They did Daffy weird sometimes. Yay, Daffy Duck. Who was your favorite? Bugs?
I was just saying Roadrunner and Coyote.
Roadrunner and Coyote.
The pair of like the show stuff. Not that they're my favorite.
I don't know if I've ever met anyone that said Roadrunner and Coyote were their favorite. I know people be liking like Tweety and stuff like that. Yeah, she said she hated. Ellen said she hated Tweety. Steph just said she's not a big fan either. You know what I thought was weird? When I was in high school, so I graduated in 08, so I'll just give y'all some context. But when I was in high school, I feel like girls went through this phase where like Elmo became everything. Do y'all remember that? Where like for some odd reason, like girls started liking Elmo. I was like, and Elmo's like the entire Sesame Street now. When I was a kid, we wasn't pulling up for Elmo. We was pulling up for Big Bird. I didn't stay on Sesame Street long though. I was out of Sesame Street really, really fast. I stuck around with Barney for a long time though. I stuck around with Barney long enough to where my peers or my other friends started making fun of me for watching Barney. The Elmo face was so weird. It was like, where did this come from? He's not even like the star player from Sesame Street. Now Big Bird, not even the focal point no more. Elmo got a late night talk show on HBO. And that's not even a joke. He actually does have a late night talk show. My sister liked Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster was my so the older I got, the more I related with Oscar the Grouch. I was like, Oscar the Grouch. I understand. I don't even think Oscar the Grouch is on the show anymore. I don't think so, because I don't think they can, because of the homeless thing. Also, I don't think they can make fun of, or they can't make fun of the Cookie Monster anymore or something like that. I don't know. I didn't stay in Sesame Street long enough, but it is dope that Sesame Street is even still a thing nowadays. Like, it's crazy. Hey, what's happening, Will? Y'all go follow my guy, Will. 305 Sports Now. Fantastic YouTube channel. Tweety Bird and Pooh Bear. Oh, Steph likes Pooh. Yeah. This is the second you said that, I was like, I like Tigger. Actually, I didn't like Pooh at all. I didn't like Winnie the Pooh. Although, I think the older I got, I was like, all right, he's cool. But when I was a kid, I don't think I liked him. But the older I got, I was like, all right, Winnie the Pooh's pretty dope. You and this Pooh Bear. But yeah, Daffy Duck was my guy. I like I don't know if he counts. The Martian Manhunter dude. I never really liked the cartoons for him, but I liked his character design. You know who I love though? I know they're not Looney Tunes. They're from Warner Brothers. The Animaniacs. When I was a kid, me and my mom used to watch the Animaniacs constantly. Hello, nurse. They used to. That show was inappropriate. They was up on that nurse. Even Dot. Like, they was up on that nurse. Being Animaniacs was some of my favorite. My mom used to love that. I think she liked Animaniacs because they used to make a lot of like jokes that weren't supposed to hit for kids. And my mom obviously would be watching with me. She was like, oh, that's pretty funny. So I think that's why she liked it. The same reason why I think parents be liking SpongeBob and stuff like that, because like they tell jokes in it that hit for us. You couldn't do Animaniacs now. Well, you could, but you would just have to tone it down a little bit because the boys was crazy for that nurse. Well, so we hit the hour mark, y'all. Oh, before we say our goodbyes, I botched the whole 1,000 subs party thing because I'm the biggest procrastinator on the planet. So when we hit 1,500, we're gonna do a stream, have some fun, talk, chop it up. Maybe I'll have some guests stop by, all that stuff. But we'll talk a bunch of nerd stuff like we did today. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. New videos drop Monday and Friday. They're usually interviews with recruits. This week, I've got 2 interviews dropping. One with 4-star offensive lineman Zaire Addison from Sumner High School in Florida, high priority target for the Miami Hurricanes. And on Friday, it will be Tyler Williams, 3-star receiver from Sumner, who's another high priority target for Miami. And then I think we'll do a stream. We'll do a live stream during the week. We didn't do one during the week last week because I just got too busy with work. Well, I'm going to try to do one during the week. And then next Saturday, we'll come back on here. Next Saturday is Justin Scott Day. We're going to watch Justin Scott next Saturday. So if we do chants, we may do chants during the week. So we're going to do Justin Scott next week on the channel. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Shout out to Elija Lofton. Shout out to the Miami recruiting staff for landing one of, if not the best tight ends in the class. Pound for pound, one of the best recruits in the class, period. I think I speak for everybody when I say I cannot wait to see how Elija Lofton looks in the offense. I'm really excited to see what the spring looks like. And how Shannon Dawson uses some of the newer guys. How does he sprinkle in JoJo? How does he sprinkle in Nikar? I'm excited to see that. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Be kind to others. Don't troll. Don't be a cow. Go Canes. And we out.